Well, hi there. It's Martina. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be doing one of my yin restorative pain management classes. A little bit of a short version for you. We'll try to keep this under an hour long. Anyway, we'll get started here in a few minutes. For your own comfort of this class, I'm going to recommend that you grab yourself a couple of pillows. Have a blanket handy. And a couple of rolls of toilet paper. Yeah, we like to get creative. I've left a lot of my props at the health center, so we're just kind of making do with what we have at home. So anyway, let's begin. So just come with a nice tall spine. Just relax the hands on the knees. Just taking a moment here just to get centered. Just taking a moment here just to come into the space. Take a couple of nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Just soften your shoulders. Relax your chin. The nice, tall spine. And sometimes people can get a little uncomfortable in seated position, so it's a great time. You could actually use your pillow and just sort of prop it underneath your hips. Just like that. Yeah, totally up to you. And we'll just take a moment here just to get into the space. It's always really important just to kind of get yourself centered. So just take a couple of breaths here. I think we have a couple of more minutes before we come into 7 o'clock. So, you can do this seated or you can come to lying down, whatever feels comfortable. Just taking a couple of moments here, just in my own time, just to come into the room. Just noticing my breath here for a moment. Softening the shoulders. Breathe well. Nice work. So again, thank you for joining, and we're going to get started. So if you're new to yoga, I just want you to remember that you just want to come into your own practice. I don't want you to force or push anything. This is actually a very gentle class. It is doable for everybody, but again, just be mindful of your own body. You're always listening to your body first, okay? So let's get started. So I'm going to invite you to come to lying down onto the yoga mat. Just laying right down on your back. And you can bend your knees. And I'm just going to have you extend your left leg out. I'm going to draw your hands around that right kneecap. And we're just going to apply a little bit of pressure here in the front of the calf. Just take a couple of nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Just try to remember that you want to focus on your inhale and focus on your exhale. You don't want to push and you don't want to force anything here, okay? You keep that left leg extended and those toes happily pointed up to the sky. If you're looking for more of a challenge, you can actually draw your head up towards that right knee. Let's take one more breath. If your head's up, relax it down. And just release that right leg down. Good work. Next inhale, let's float that left knee in. Taking the hands around that left knee, that right leg is extended. Again, we're just going to breathe well here. Just taking a couple of nice, long, slow, deep breaths into that left hip. Just see if you can't soften things here. Again, remember your options. If you want to float that chin up towards the left knee, give it a try. See if you like it. Again, only if it feels good inside your body, okay? Take one more breath. Relax the head down. Now let's draw that right knee in, and we're just going to rock back and forth, side to side. Good work. Let's relax the feet down. Okay, now this is where the toilet paper. Now, if you do have yoga blocks, you can use your yoga blocks, or if you like, you can use pillows to support your knees. But again, totally up to you. All right. So you're gonna bend your knees. I want you to bring the soles of the feet together. We're gonna take the toilet paper, and we're just gonna prop them underneath our thighs here a little bit, okay? So that's all you got to do. Is your soles of the feet together, your knees are splayed apart, and you've got that toilet paper just supporting the thighs a little bit there if you like. Or again, like I said, you can use that pillow. And you can keep your hands on your belly if you want. But if you're looking for a little bit more here, you can actually... I'm just going to scooch down. I'm seeing you can't really see. If you're looking for a little bit more here, you can actually extend your arms up over your head. All right? And all we're just going to do right here is just breathe well. Again, just focusing the inhale and focusing on the exhale. And you want to draw it in through the nose and out through your nose, okay? Breathe into your shoulders. Breathe into the inside of those thighs. Breathe into that extended spine. We're just going to pause here for a moment, okay? So again, just breathe well. Don't force anything and don't push anything. If it doesn't feel good, don't do that. If your arms don't feel good up over your head, by all means, just bring them to your belly. That's so nice. Or you can actually extend them out in a T position. That's all right too. So let's take a couple of more breaths here in our own time. In through the nose and out through the nose. Just find a little bit of space in the inside of those thighs, backs of the hips. We'll take one more breath. And if your arms are extended, relax them down. If they're out in a T, bring them back to your heart center, or to your belly, sorry. Draw your knees back to chest. We'll just remove those little TP rolls off to the side. And we'll just rock back and forth, side to side. Good work. Relax your feet down. Extend those arms out. Let's bring your feet to the inside of the outside of the yoga mat. And we're just going to crisscross those knees back and forth, side to side. So with this pose here, you want to inhale, center, and as the knees fall to the right, you're going to gaze over to that left arm. You're going to inhale to center, and then as you exhale, just gently relaxing the left knees over to the left side. Oh, I heard a little crack there. That felt kind of good. Good work. Inhale, center. All right, so we'll bring those knees to chest. And we'll just roll back and forth, side to side. Inhale, center. Roll to your right side, and with helping hands, push yourself up onto hands and knees. So coming onto hands and knees, we're planting those palms directly underneath the shoulders. Those knees are hip width apart. We're going to begin with some nice spinal undulation. So as you inhale, float that chin, that tailbone up to the sky. And then as you exhale, draw that chin towards your chest, round those shoulders, feel that pelvic tilt. And you're just going to continue here, breathing, inhaling, arching that lower back, exhaling, rounding those shoulders. Inhaling up, exhaling, rounding up. And again, just continuing here for a few more breaths. In through your nose and out through your nose. Good work. We're going to inhale, center. Now we're going to warm up those shoulders a little bit here. So what we do here is we're going to inhale, float that right arm up to the sky. And then as we exhale, we're going to relax that right arm behind that left arm, just drawing the head down to the mat or the floor. All right? Now you can stay right here if you like. And we're just going to breathe into that right shoulder. So maybe you're thinking, whoa, I can't get my head down there. Well, this is when your little roll of toilet paper will come in handy. You can just place that down, and you can just use that as a little bit of a pillow. Just supporting the head. Now, you want most of the weight in the shoulders, all right? You're not going to put all the weight in your head at all. It's in the shoulder. So again, just breathe well. And if you're looking for a little more here, you can extend that arm up to the sky or just relax it on the small of the back. We'll relax the hand down. And nice and slow, begin to push the body up. Nice work. So we'll do the same on the opposite side. We're going to inhale that left arm up. We're going to raise it up to the sky. And then on the exhale, gently relax it behind that right arm. Again, drawing that shoulder, head down to the yoga mat. If you need some support, use your little TP roll here. And you can just leave the hand on the mat. Or if you're looking for a little bit more, press that right arm up to the sky. And just breathe well. I really love this posture. So nice for the shoulders. Take one more breath. Relax the right hand down. Push the body back up onto hands and knees. Nice work. Now we're going to do a little extended puppy pose. So with extended puppy pose, you want your knees hip width apart. We're going to bring the hands into a prayer position if you want. You don't have to. So you're just resting on the forearms here, okay? We're going to inhale, lift our gaze, and then as we exhale, we're going to relax the head down to the yoga mat or the floor. And just settle into those hips, all right? And then again, that's all you got to do. And another option here, if you're, your head, you can't meet the yoga mat, again, your trusty roll of toilet paper. We'll just put that down and you can just rest your head on your little toilet paper. It's awesome. It's like a little pillow. Yeah. Oh, my word. And you are going to love this in your shoulders. Let me tell you, breathe into that lower back. So nice. Let's take one more breath. And we'll very slowly release out of the pose. Begin to push the body up, coming back up on the hands and knees. Nice work. Now I'm going to just invite you. Now, if you have your socks on and you're new to this, you might want to take your socks off. We're not going to do anything fancy here, but I don't want anybody slipping. We're just going to press into the down dog just for a moment, okay? So you're just going to make sure your hands are firmly planted. You're curling your toes, and we're just going to press into that downward dog. Just relax your head in between those arms. And again, this is all you got to do. Nothing else. Just breathe here. Now, if you're feeling a little shaky and you want to relax the knees down, relax your knees down, okay? This is not torture yoga. We'll take one more breath or two. And then very slowly begin to relax those knees down to the earth. Let's make the knees nice and wide and extend those arms out as we begin to draw the forehead down to the earth. Now again, if your head doesn't meet the mat, there's your trusty roll of toilet paper. Just place it underneath your forehead. Extend those arms out. Just settle in here. Melt your heart. Breathe into those extended arms. Breathe into the tops of your shoulders. Breathe into that lower back, those tight, tight hips. Just settle in here just for a moment or two. Nice work. We're going to take some time here now. We're going to push ourselves up. And we're going to come up onto hands and knees, okay? So you want to bring your knees together. And bring your hands to heart center. Actually, your knees are hip width apart on this one, sorry. Hands to heart. If that feels comfortable, you don't have to do that. But I'm telling you, it's pretty great. And all we're doing here is we're going to inhale the arms up. Now even lift your head up to the sky. Reach for all those good things. As we exhale, we're going to swan dive all the way down to the yoga mat. When we inhale, we're going to push up and come onto hands and knees. When we exhale, we're going to curl those toes, press into the down dog. When we inhale, we're coming back down onto the hands and knees. We're going to exhale into the child's pose. We're going to inhale, we're going to float all the way back up. And exhale, heart center. Good work. We're going to do 4 more of those, okay? So in your own time. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive into child's pose. We're going to inhale onto hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, float all the way back up. Exhale, heart center. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, float all the way back up. Exhale, heart center. Nice work. Last one, make this one super good. Reach for all the good things here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Now with this last child's pose, make your knees really super duper wide, all right? Extend those arms out and just melt into your child's pose. Settle in here for a moment. Breathe well. Breathe into the palms of the hands. Breathe into those extended forearms. Breathe into those extended upper arms. Tops of the shoulders. Take a moment here and just breathe into all those teeny tiny muscles alongside the spine. So nice. Settle into the base of the spine. Wash away a little bit of tension here. You don't need it, you don't want it, let it go. Nice work. Next inhale, let's begin to push the body up nice and slow. Really take your time, all right? Good work. All right. So we're going to proceed here now with a few yin restorative postures, and I'm telling you, they're just brilliant, especially if you have any lower back issues. Oops. If you have any lower back issues, struggling with pain, stress, which we all are right about now, aren't we? Whatever it is, just hang tight. We'll get through this. We'll get through this together. All right. So first thing that I'm going to invite you to do is take your pillows, both of them, all right, and just like put them to the top of your yoga mat. Stack them one on top of each other, all right? And if you happen to be fortunate enough to have one of those body pillows, my daughter, she was lucky enough that Santa brought her one year. But anyway, body pillows are really super great too. They can, they work really great like a bolster. But anyway, I'm just going to use the two pillows here now. You're going to come, I think it's better if I show you this way. Yeah. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the right side of those pillows. And you're going to come on your knees, all right? And you're just going to try to bring those pillows as close as you can, all right? And then all you're going to do, oh, and get your blanket too. Have your blanket close. Maybe not a piece of toilet paper, grab it. Maybe bring a toilet paper roll just in case. You never know. All right, so we're like on our side. We're going to extend our arms out, and we just want to collapse over those pillows. I got to tell you, my bolsters at the health center are a lot better than this, but you know what? This will do in a pinch. So you just kind of want to maybe adjust your pillow a little bit there. So you're supporting your shoulder, and you just want to lay on that right arm, all right? So that right arm is like alongside your ear. You want to maybe take that little blanket and just put it right between your kneecaps. So your knees are bent, all right? So you're just in a side angle stretch. And we're just going to hang out here. That's all you're going to do. And this is just a nice little twist. And you really don't need to do anything here. Just breathe well. Just sending a little bit of life force energy to those internal organs. Nice fresh blood. Now you can actually stay here for probably about 5 or 10 minutes if you like, okay? Totally up to you, but just for the video here, we'll just stay here for a few more breaths. Just taking some time to just visualize where the breath goes in the body here. Again, we're not going to focus too much on that. We just want to really just breathe well here. I'll take one more breath. And then with helping hands, we're going to gently begin to push the body up. Nice and slow. Nice work. So again, we're going to do the same on the opposite side. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to move anything. I'm only moving my pillow just so, I don't know why, to see you, I guess, but I can't see you, but you know what I mean. Yeah, just so you could see me, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's it. All right, so I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. Yeah, you don't want to look at my back. All right, and again, we'll just kind of stagger these pillows a little bit. One on top of each other. All right, have that blanket handy. You're going to come now to the left hip. And again, just trying to come as close as you can, like to those pillows, right? And then we're just going to gently just kind of, I'm going to scooch down. I got a mirror there. We're just going to roll to the left side, extend that left arm, and again, just collapse over those pillows, or relaxing that left ear on that left arm. We can take that little blanket, prop your knees. Just relax your hand And again, just breathe well. Oh, somebody's asking me a question. So you just stay right here and I'll just see if anybody needs anything. Oh, okay. Hey guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you're joining in. We're just doing a side angle stretch here now. So again, just in through the nose and out through the nose here, all right? That's all you really need to do. If you want a little bit more of a challenge in this pose, you could actually, if you want, you don't have to, okay? So this is totally up to you. You can actually lift your head up. Just look over that left shoulder a little bit if you want. Yeah, you can really feel that in the back of the neck, but it is kind of a nice little stretch. Again, if you're feeling any pain, any discomfort, please don't do that. Take a couple of more breaths here. And then again, nice and slow with helping hands, we're going to push ourselves up. Good work. All right. So the next restorative yoga pose that we're going to do is we're actually going to do this one on our belly. And there's actually a lot of cueing in this pose, but I got to tell you, it's brilliant. I learned this one from an osteotherapist in Ottawa. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay on our bellies on the yoga mat. All right? And you're going to bring your arms or your hands. Okay, you're going to stack your hands on top of each other. All right? Your head is on your hands. You want to bring your feet hip width apart. Okay? Now what we're going to do here is what you want to sort of intend your elbows for the top corners of the room. The tops of the feet, you're pressing into the floor like you're going to dive off of a diving board, all right? And again, that's all you got to do. And just breathe well. Ensuring that those elbows are reaching for the top corners of the room. Pressing the pelvis in the mat. Those feet, make sure legs are hip width apart, and you're pressing into the tops of your feet, all right? It's very important. Now what we're going to do here now, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to be really super duper slow. Very, very slowly. And you guys are going to love this one, especially if you got a lot of tension in your shoulders, all right? But very slowly, you're going to kind of drag your head over to the right side. Nice and slow. Coming all the way over to the right side. All right, now our next inhale, what we're going to do is we're going to raise the head up. You're taking your tongue to the inside of the right cheek, pressing it up to the sky. So, I know it sounds weird, but put your tongue on the inside of the right cheek, press it up to the sky. Just breathe well. Take one more breath. Release the tongue. Relax the head down. And then very, very slowly begin to drag your head over to the left side of the yoga mat. Again, nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Coming all the way over to the left side. And just rest here for a moment. Pressing those feet, ensuring those elbows are reaching for the top of the room. Breathe well. Next inhale, raise the head up. Put your tongue to the inside of the left cheek. Press it up to the sky. Take one more breath. Relax the tongue. Release the head down. And then very, very slowly, very, very mindfully, let's turn the head back to center. So you're just dragging the head alongside those fingers. Microscopically slow. When the head comes to center, take those palms, plant them underneath the shoulder blades. Push the body up and sink into those tight, tight hips. Melt your heart. Remember your option. If you need to have some support underneath that forehead, place it underneath your forehead. If not, just breathe into your forehead. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into those hips. Next inhale, nice and slow. Let's begin to push the body up. Again, take your time. You don't want to rush a beautiful thing now, do you? No. Good work. All right. So the next pose that we're going to do, and again, it's another one from my osteotherapist in Ottawa, and like I said, I implement in my classes because so many benefits. So again, you want to come to lying down on your yoga mat. You can bring both your rolls of toilet paper down with you. Oops. Okay, so you want to bring your feet. You want to bring your feet hip width apart. We're going to take those two toilet paper rolls and we're going to put them in between our knees. Okay, so you want to squeeze them between your knees. Okay? Our arms, we're bringing them into the goalpost position. Goalpost position, okay? And what you want to do here now is you want to press into your toes like you're springing off of a diving board, all right? you want to intend your baby fingers for the tops corners of the room, all right? You want to draw your chin to chest. And you're just going to lay here. Pressing into those toes, intending those fingers, but not moving anything, all right? You're just going to hang out here. Now this pose, you can do this pose for like 2 minutes. You can do this pose for up to 20 minutes. You'll notice this with this pose, and I should have actually, and actually it's so early I could show you, is you know, when you're laying like this, you actually have a lot of space. You can put your hand under there, and there's quite a bit of space. But you'll notice after this pose, it's almost like your spine melts into the yoga mat. So again, push into those feet like you're gonna spring right off a diving board. Those baby fingers reach for the tops of the room, all right? That chin to chest. And just breathe well. You'll find your mind wanders a lot. And we're always saying, come back to your breath. You'll notice when you start doing that, things really do become a little bit easier. It's sort of like your body's in a resistance, constant state of stress, right? So when you get into like poses like these and you kind of hold them for a little while, it's like you're giving the body permission to relax. You're giving permission for the parasympathetic nervous system to kind of kick in. When we start doing that, the body begins to listen, and those tight muscles, especially when you're struggling with pain, start to loosen up a little bit. But it's always coming back to the breath, and that's the biggest challenge. So just remember that every breath is a new beginning. It's always an opportunity to begin again, all right? Don't ever beat yourself up. Call it a yoga practice for a reason, you know. So like I said, you can stay here for as long as you like, but make sure you press into those toes and make sure those baby fingers are reaching for the tops of the room. Keep those shoulders firmly planted on the mat, all right? And I'm going to release out of the pose now. We're going to move on so that I'm not putting you all asleep here, because I could stay here for 20 minutes. You'll notice you maybe might not like me too much after this pose, especially if you do stay in it for a while, because you will feel a little bit of, tension in the arms and that, because, especially when you struggle with pain, you start to, protect your body and your shoulders round to sort of protect. So, we get really tense in the collarbone here. Oh, excuse me. And I'm telling you, this will totally release gases in the body. I wonder if I could delete that part out. So just roll back and forth, side to side. That's a little embarrassing. All right, so inhale, center. Good work. All right, so I'm just going to roll myself up, and we're going to do, I think, supported Shavasana for right now, but I also want to show you a pose that would be really great if you have trouble sleeping, all right? So with supported final Shavasana, or supported corpse pose, Shavasana, final relaxation. You take your pillows and just put them underneath your knees. Just roll the body down. Yeah. You can just bring your feet hip width apart. Bring your arms alongside. You can just relax the hands with the palms facing up or the palms facing down. Probably have your palms facing down because it is nighttime and you kind of want to get grounded. You want to kind of settle in here. And then we just could lay here now. For like 3 to 10 minutes. You know, the quiet part is really the best part of the yoga. So if you can stay laying down for 10 minutes and just do nothing, just breathe well. In through your nose and out through your nose. And when your mind starts to wander, and the mind it'll drift because, I mean, look at all the madness out there, right? Just come back to your breath, even just for a moment. It'll give you a lot of strength. It'll give you hopefully give us enough strength to get through everything that's going on right now. All right, so really enjoy Shavasana in your own time. But I'm just going to finish up, and you can come back to that one. How about do that? And but another nice way to finish up class, and one of my favorite ways to finish up class, and one of my students' favorite ways to finish up class is with legs up the wall. And I recommend that one quite often to people if they're struggling to sleep at night. I'm going to tell you, legs up the wall has so many benefits. Good for indigestion, it's good for hypertension, it's good for indigestion, it's good for varicose veins, good for premenstruation symptoms, perimenopausal symptoms, can be a mild depressant, and it can help you sleep if you stay up here for about minutes. So all you want to do here, you want to bring your bottom as close to the wall as you can. All right? So as close as you can. I don't really have much room to move here, but that's all right. We'll make it work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to swing my legs up or turn my body. And then using your elbows, you're just going to kind of walk. Hi, Simba. You're just going to kind of drag your body close to the wall. All right? And you can get a little blanket here. Just cover yourself up. You can rest your hands on your belly, or if you want, you can just extend your arms out in a T position. Some people like to bring the soles of the feet together and splay their knees apart. Coming into butterfly pose up against the wall, and that's pretty brilliant too. All right. But for right now, if you're having trouble sleeping, this is what you want to do, I'm telling you. 10 minutes before bed. Just don't do anything but breathe here. Zemba loves Shavasana. This is his favorite pose. Oh, Lily likes this pose too. Oh yeah. Oh, the babies. So, I'm not going to stay here too much longer. Well, especially if anybody's watching this, I don't want to bore you. But anyway, you can stay here as long as you like. And then whenever you're ready, you're just going to slowly let your legs come down the wall, your feet come down the wall. You bring your arms together. Maybe you want to bring your knees to chest and just kind of rock and roll back and forth, side to side. And then you're going to roll to your right side, okay? Because your heart's on your left. You don't want to give yourself a heart attack. And very nice and slow, push yourself up. Good work. And that's about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the class. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to save this if anybody wants to do it. Have a good night. Take it easy. Bye.